Hello, Shelly Lamb, fiber artist from Art of the Hook and Needle, coming to you today to talk about Scheepjes Whirl and our yarn review. Scheepjes has been around for quite some time and it's wildly popular. On Facebook, there is a group that has over 25,000 people, and they post about one skein of yarn, which is the Scheepjes Whirl. Everything on that page is about their projects, everything is about just that particular yarn type, and they also share beautiful patterns. So, a girlfriend had sent me a really beautiful pattern for a shawl, and I love really simple patterns because when you're working with a really nice fiber, and especially this fiber, which I'm going to talk about in a second, it is a gradient and the color just shows through. So, when you're stitching up a work of a project, I love just to show off the actual colors of the yarn. The yarn itself is what actually makes the piece. So busy stitches don't look as great because you're not seeing just the beautiful transition and gradients of the yarn. So I've made three, I'm working on my third piece, but this was a second piece that I had made for myself. And this is the Lavender Licious Whirl, and I believe I've talked about this in previous videos, but we'll go through it again. And I'm going to show you like how close up, how that gradient changes, and it just flows through the pattern. This is just a simple shell with a 3 chain and repeating. So it is also lightweight, uh, and you can use whatever you're making. This is all seasons. Like right now, I'm wearing my sweater, and it's winter, and it's snowing outside, and it actually keeps it's actually warm, across my sweater. But in the summer and fall, I can actually wear this with a t-shirt, and it does this. It's not hot. The makeup of the skein is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic. So it's also a super fine, lightweight. I'll show them for those that are not familiar with sheep teas. It's super fine. So that it makes it the lightweight, and it allows you to make these beautiful statement pieces that are large but not heavy as you're wearing them across your wardrobe. So, the pattern that my friend sent me was called the Dragon Belly Shawl, and that is free. It's not a pattern I have done, and I will link that at the bottom, obviously, to give credit to the pattern designer. And it's a very simple, lovely pattern, and just love the way that it's modern. And we'll show you real quick. Okay, so I came into my video today because I'm about to do my color change. And for those of you who work with yarn and gradients and cakes, it's exciting when you hit the actual color change because you get to see how your stitches are working up. And so all this is double crochet and front post double, repeating rows. And what happens is when you do the front post double, it creates this beautiful ridge. This skein that I'm working with is called Poppin' Candy, and I'm going to go through, and with the diagonal shell, I will be using the entire skein, and you'll see in my future videos how that turns out. I'm consistently working through it, and this total project probably will take me 10 to 12 hours to actually complete and crochet. Total yardage is about over 1,000. Uh, Most people balk at the price. They might have, because it's about $30 a skein. But actually, when you add up the yardage and you look at what you would have purchased, individual skeins for, it comes close to being affordable. It's a little bit more expensive. Like let's just say $6 a skein and we need 3 skeins. That's going to be $18. So it's $30. But honestly, in my yarning and my hobby years that I've been doing this, I am infatuated and in love with the gradients of the yarn and the transition and how it occurs. I have never had a problem with any abrupt color changes in the middle of my rows. I don't have to worry about that, and the colors just flow through. It actually comes in 41, this particular sheep teas Whirl comes in 41 different colors schemes ranging from contrasting colors like the popping candy that I'm working on. The lavender delicious was like all purples, from dark to light. They actually have neutral colors as well. If you like blacks and browns, they have licorice yum yum and a caramel color as well. And so I wanted to just come to you today and talk about my current project and show you my color change and how beautiful the skeins are. At the bottom of the link, I will put, at the bottom of the description, I will put our link to the Scheepjes Whirl. And so you can view the color choices. As I said before, I'll link this, the pattern designer on Ravelry. This is free. And I hope you venture into using just at least one project for yourself. You deserve it. You deserve to have something beautiful, spectacular, and in the probably my maybe next two videos, I'll be finished and completed, and you'll be able to see the finished product of this particular whip. One thing I want to add too is in my previous videos, I talk about different tools I use. With this yarn, I actually use my Addy hook. And the reason why I do that is because the cotton, it is soft, but do you see the neck of my hook? When I'm using this, it slides, because of the metal. And what happens on the Addy hook is it stops it from sliding with the short neck. And it allows me to go quicker and faster. And of course, I like the ergonomic feel of this. On the skein, they call for 3.5 to 4. I'm using a 3.5 because I wanted small, tighter stitches, and I wanted a more tighter stitch look to my piece. So I will link. You can buy the Addy hook separately if you don't want to buy the entire hook kit that I have. So I will link everything down at the bottom, and just wanted to say happy yarning, and hopefully you're getting through your winter whips and winter projects, and stay safe and warm. Happy yarning, Art of the Hook.